welcome to the Viking Voice Podcast. Today we have Zach, Nicole, and my name is Carlos. Halloween is coming. Are you guys going to dress up?
I'll probably just put like a basketball jersey on or something.
I don't really dress up for Halloween. I don't think I have for the past like 3 or 4 years. Um, a few people have asked me to be something with them, but I haven't really thought about dressing up. How about you, Carlos?
Um, I'm still thinking about dressing up for Halloween. Um, I'll try my best to think of what I'm gonna wear for Halloween.
Do you have any ideas or no?
No.
And Zach, you're just gonna wear what did you
Like a
say?
basketball jersey, most likely, something like that.
Nothing cool.
All right. So speaking of Halloween, is anybody going trick or treating this year?
I am.
Carlos, do you have a favorite candy?
Yeah. Starburst, Skittles, Airheads, Hershey, Hershey's, chocolate milk chocolate candy bar.
Nice. Nicole?
I have younger siblings. I know that they're probably go trick or treating. I might just stay home and give the candy out, cause I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of trick or treating. I feel like I don't know. I grew out of it. It's not as exciting as when I was a kid.
Favorite candy?
Mm. Oh gosh. Probably. Do you know what goobers are?
Heard of them?
It's like peanut. It's chocolate covered peanuts. They're so good. That's
Okay.
probably
And
my
for me,
favorite.
it's probably Kit Kats. My favorite candy.
Kit Kats taste too fake to me. They're like the chocolate doesn't taste real.
I don't know. But I think I like the dark chocolate ones because I think they're really good.
Ugh.
Gonna be honest. But you don't see them like everywhere, so it's kind of fun when you find a dark chocolate Kit Kat because they're really, really good.
Don't they have green tea and white chocolate also?
Yeah, they have like Japanese ones too. They're from like Japan. They're like
Isn't that the Japanese ones
I
like green
think so.
tea?
I think those are like matcha or green tea
Something
flavor.
weird like that.
Yeah, I
But
think they have those for Oreos too.
I've never tried it. Oh yeah, they have like they have those Halloween Oreos now. Well, they've always been around, but they've come out now because it's like fall time. The orange Oreos.
Yeah, the Halloween themed
And
ones.
then they have the mystery Oreos where you have to like guess the flavor, which is just weird.
See, I love Oreos, but the filling is so gross. Like when you think
Oh.
about it.
The filling's the best part.
No, no, I'm not saying it tastes bad. I think it tastes amazing, but you think about it, Halloween flavored, like orange food dye.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's good, but it's so gross.
Okay,
It's all chemicals. Ew. Gonna get
okay, but
cancer from
like
eating Oreos.
all I eat, like if I eat Oreos, is how I eat them. I pull them apart, then I eat the cream,
I did the exact same thing.
and then I dunk the cookie in
cookie
milk.
and milk.
Yes.
That's the best way to eat an Oreo.
That's the only way. I stack all of the cookies up, and then I eat all the cream, and then I dunk it all in water. I mean, in milk. Ew, definitely not water.
Water? Yeah.
No,
okay.
not water. That's what I eat. That's how I eat them. That's the only way to eat them. And Kit Kats, the only way to eat them is to bite like all the chocolate off and then eat the wafer inside.
That's no. That's
Yeah,
not it.
that's what I do.
So speaking of candies, I have a map here of the favorite candy by each state. And so for New York, it says M&Ms are the favorite candy.
Ew, really?
M&M's.
Yes, M&Ms. I like M&Ms, but
Peanut
favorite
M&Ms.
candy is a little bit weird. And then so for the big states, California is Kit Kat. Alaska, technically the largest state by size, is Snickers, and Texas is M&M.
These are all
So
just they're so traditional. Like I feel like I don't know.
there's a mostly it looks like there's a lot of Reese's cups here, Milk Duds in some of the southeastern
Oh,
states.
milk duds are gross. They're
Hot tamales in Oklahoma. It's a little weird.
um
And I think that's pretzel M&Ms in Wisconsin.
what?
It's some weird candies. And then what is that? Is that worms? What is that?
Gummy worms?
Yeah, I see gummy worms and sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts are so good. Anything sour. I hate everything else. Like I don't like. I'm not a big fan of chocolate, dark chocolate. Like I like everything like sour candy, and the anything with like peanuts and chocolate mixed together.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Are you
so-
actually?
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you. Peanuts are my like literally like every single candy is better with peanuts. I put peanuts in anything like sweet, like ice cream with peanuts. Like I literally cut up like if I don't get ice cream with peanuts, I'll cut like chop up peanuts and put them in my ice cream because that's
I'm still stuck on the freaking hot tamales.
why why.
Why? Why
What
hot
state is
tamales?
it?
Out of all candies. And what is that? Is that peanut or caramel M&Ms?
Those sound
in
good.
Utah?
Well,
Man,
now
so weird.
they have peanut butter M&Ms, but they're really disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah, it's really gross because they're like really like soft and blech.
Jolly Ranchers. Nice in Illinois.
I don't. I can't. Every time I eat candy, my teeth hurt so bad. So I just stop. Like I don't know.
I feel that way when I drink a Coca-Cola.
What?
I like Coca-Cola. I like how it tastes. It's really bad for you, but when I drink it, it's so much sugar that I feel it on my teeth, and it's so gross.
What? When that's me when I eat like sour candy. Like I feel like it's just like it just like destroys my teeth. Like I could just feel it. Like, and then when I eat something later on, it just hurts. Like it's just like ugh. So that's why I kind of I don't know candy like God, because who knows what's in those sour candy? It's like acid. They literally put like citric acid, all that, all around the candy. So
I know it's terrible.
disgusting. So disgusting. And then I can't even imagine what it does to your
I
stomach.
When I had braces,
Oh my God.
I don't like those chewy candies. The only like chewy candy I like is Starburst. I think Starburst are really good. But when I had braces, I tried to eat a gummy worm, and oh my God,
Yeah.
it's the worst thing. Gets stuck in your braces. You gotta have to like brush it off at night, and it's
Oh.
so gross.
Carlos,
And like
have you
can
have
feel
you
it
had
on your
braces?
teeth, like with the gummy worms.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
so gross. The sugar is so just
Well, bro,
not
that's just how
not
braces are,
pleasing.
though. Carlos, did you have braces ever?
Yeah, years
You
ago.
did?
Yeah.
Did you eat any candy with them and get it stuck everywhere?
Uh, no, but a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
The one
It's
major thing they tell
just
you not to
stinks.
do is chew gum with braces.
That wasn't even bad.
Oh
I did that
my.
That
all the
wasn't
time.
bad at all. I chewed gum. I don't chew gum a lot, but I did, and I thought it would be like they would like yell at me and realize I chewed gum, but no, I don't chew gum that often. But no, it's not that bad. The one sad thing was corn on the cob for me
Oh
with
yeah, and
braces. I could
apples.
not eat corn on the cob, and I was so sad.
I couldn't eat apples anymore. I love like caramel apples, and there's no way with braces that you're eating a caramel apple. Like it's just not possible. That was so sad. That's like I don't know. Caramel apples are so good, and that's like one of like the festive whatever like autumn foods. Oh, and like pumpkin pie. That's what we should talk about. Our favorite autumn foods. Do you have any?
Yeah. So I'm looking at like most popular Halloween costumes for
I go.
2019.
I go.
'cause-
Do you have any favorite autumn foods? You go. Yeah. I'm looking for Halloween. Like what?
So for Halloween costumes, obviously there's everybody loves to dress up. Number one is Supergirl. Like
Who's
that's
Supergirl.
a little weird.
Oh god.
I saw number 8 was Iron Man from Endgame. Yeah.
Oh
here it
yeah.
is. Uh,
what have you guys been in the past?
I was a firework.
A what?
My mom created this costume where I was like a giant M80. And it was really like hard to wear. It was fun. It looked cool, but it was really hard to wear.
They
I
like
was
light
a
up or
whoopee
something?
cushion. I remember that. I was pizza one year when I was little. Some weird costumes.
I don't really remember any of mine. I think I was. Mm, I don't think I was anything like ever like from a TV show or anything. Um.
You know what I have seen? There's a lot of what's it called? 11 Halloween costumes.
Yeah, from
From
Stranger
Stranger Things?
Things. I think that's
Oh
gonna be a
yeah.
big costume thing this year. is Stranger Things, and then what else came out this year that people are gonna dress up as?
Carlos, what are like? We talked about what we have been for Halloween in the past. Like I was a fireworks commentators, and then I was what's it called? I was pizza. What did you do when you were younger? What did you dress up as?
Um, like years ago, I was Superman, and then I was Batman. Um, I think like years ago when I was a little when I was a toddler, I was dressed as the Mr. Incredible.
It's incredible.
When I was a kid, a little kid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you was incredible, and then a lot of I've. So speaking of like, Mr. Torres said that he was Pee Wee Herman one year.
Mr.
It's a little
Torres.
weird. Never heard of anybody being Pee Wee Herman.
You said that's a little weird.
I just have never heard of anybody dressing up as Pee Wee Herman.
Have you ever seen the movies?
I have.
They're so good.
They're very good, but
It's hilarious. Actually, they're
They
kind
are
of freak me
hilarious.
out because they're like, I don't know, they scare me.
and then obviously like stores are all decorated for Halloween, but a lot of stores are already decorated for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's like what? It's the 24th on the day we're recording this. Halloween is 6 days away,
Yeah.
and they're already decorated for Christmas.
Uh,
What is that? That's 2 months from tomorrow.
yeah, that's like right after November.
Yeah.
2 months from tomorrow. I always say that you can't decorate for Christmas until Thanksgiving.
Oh
Day.
no, yeah, okay, yeah. You can't decorate for no, November 1st you could decorate for Christmas.
No.
Thanksgiving is like a forgotten about holiday. I feel like.
I know, and you like right before Thanksgiving, you see the car sales for Christmas and the
Yeah.
holidays, Black Friday.
The weird
Just
thing is
wait till at least Thanksgiving's over and then talk about Christmas.
Thanksgiving used to
Yeah.
be my favorite holiday for some reason growing up. I have no idea why. I think it's because
It's
like
the food.
well,
the
maybe it's
food.
the food and my whole
Food.
family used to like get together and it was just fun.
I
And
always
then it
like
just-
Christmas because you're pretty much eating good food anyway, and you're
Yeah,
getting
true.
presents, and your family's still there.
Well, my favorite became Christmas, but like I don't know. After like I grew up, like everything like holidays are just not the same. It's just sad because Thanksgiving is not the same. It's like I used to have big dinners, like 20 people. Now it's like my family, maybe my grandparents. So,
No, my family we still do pretty big Thanksgiving.
Really?
We try to. At
do your
least.
parents cook?
My parents usually it's my grandma.
Ah, I
She
see.
cooks, and then I have my aunts and uncles. And my aunts and uncles they cook too. So we still have like a big extended family thing.
Carlos, do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Do you have like a big like a bunch of people come over or just a little group?
Big people.
Amount of oh, okay. So I'm the only person who doesn't have a big Thanksgiving.
I feel like Thanksgiving's an important holiday because
Yeah.
there's like an awkward time between holidays, like where maybe you don't see your family.
Okay, but then it's
Like-
just awkward. Like you go to Thanksgiving and you're like, oh, like hi guys, and then like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's-
but then you lose that tension for Christmas. So that's why I like Thanksgiving because you get to see everybody who you haven't seen in maybe like a couple months. That's why I like Thanksgiving because I get to see all my younger cousins and older cousins that I hadn't seen in like 4 or 5 months, and then I get to see them at Christmas again, which is only like a month later.
See, I just feel like it's awkward. Like, I don't know, cause then it's just like the obvious, like it's just like the small talk, like, oh, how's school? Like, are you dating anyone? Like,
Oh,
Oh.
that question. My uncle at every holiday. You have a girlfriend?
yeah.
At every holiday, even if I just see him and it's not a holiday. And it's like the awkward small talk's a little weird.
Sometimes I
definitely.
just try to like avoid it. Like, it's just funny, cause like. At one point, I think I did say yes to like having a boyfriend on whatever holiday, and so now like they'll ask me, and I'll just be like, yeah, like I still have one. It's like, cause I'm just trying to avoid the
the question.
I just want to avoid talking about it or like having any. It's so awkward. I hate it, and I just think I don't know. It's not that I don't know. I feel like it gets like you have to wait like an hour and a half until everybody's like had the small talk until you actually start enjoying your time. And by then,
You wait until everybody's stuffed with their food.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to take a nap.
and you're about to have dessert.
Yeah.
Dessert's the
Right.
best part. Um, But before, what did I say? I mentioned some movie. Oh, Pee Wee Herman. Speaking of movies, what are your guys' favorite Halloween movies? That's very
Halloween
important.
movies?
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes, Halloween movies.
Halloween.
Yes.
My favorite Halloween movie is Halloween.
No. Oh. Okay. Wait, but is it the most recent one?
No, the first one.
Oh.
The Halloween franchise is like massive, and the timelines are like really weird. Like the first one, then the second one, and then the third one's just not related at all. And then they go back to the fourth one because everybody's like, "Oh, where's Michael Myers?" So they had to go back to that. What their plan was for the Halloween franchise was they would do two movies of, or one movie of each. Like, and they would each movie would have a different concept. Like the first one is different, totally different from the third one, and then each good movie that did really well in the theaters would then get a spin-off series on TV. But because everybody loved the first Halloween, they wanted a second one. They're like, all right, well, we'll just make a second one, and then we'll make the series. And then like the series really never got out, and they made that third one, and everybody rushed to the theaters. No Michael Myers, everybody flipped out. They had to go back to that, and then now they're remaking it, like the Rob Zombie Halloween. They're remaking the Halloween series, and then last year they made this like a second Halloween, still named Halloween.
It was so
that was
good.
based off the first one.
It was so good.
It was very weird.
No, it
they're,
was
they're
good.
good, but that timeline is really messed up.
Last year during like Halloween time was probably the best time for the theaters because for some reason so many big movies came out and I remember working during that time and the amount, oh my gosh, the amount of people who came to see Halloween was insane. Like we were so filled up, like the theaters were so filled that people didn't want to, like we would sold out, like, and the obviously there was no more chairs if we sold out, but people still wanted to see the movie and they were sitting like in the aisle on the floor and we were trying to kick them out like, you guys will give you refunds but you can't be sitting on the floor, but people were just sitting, like starting to sit in the aisles in the theater because they all wanted to see it. It was such a mess, and I didn't know, and I didn't know what all the hype was about, and I went to watch it and I was like, oh my gosh, this movie is so good. um but I don't know, I feel like I know a lot of Halloween movies. The
Carlos,
Halloween
do you have
Town.
a favorite Halloween movie?
Um, I I know my favorite Halloween movie, Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That's one I have not seen.
You haven't seen
That's another big series,
Final
right? There's like six of
Destination?
them.
Yes, 1 through 5.
Five, just five.
There's few Final Destination. Final Destination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah, there's five of them.
I've seen a few, but they're like disturbing and freaky and bleh. Like you never seen someone or heard someone talk about like the scenes in Final Destination.
No, I haven't.
There's some that are like so bad. Like, oh my god, two girls get like trapped in like a tanning bed and it just lights on fire.
That was number 3.
Carlos knows the exact scene in this movie.
They're so scary.
Yeah.
And Carlos is over here smiling,
I
having a
know.
great time talking
I
about
know.
Final Destination.
I know that part was kind of very
What's
scary.
the scariest scene from all the movies, do you think, Carlos?
Um. Well, I know all the scenes. Um. Well, I know. It's just like it's like they're all kind of scary. Like I know they're people like I know they're like people were um killing they're like they're trying to make the world like people that are blood like real, trying to make it real. They're trying to make it more scarier.
Do you have a favorite scene from the movies?
Um, I don't know. I don't have any favorite scenes.
Do you think they're all good?
Yeah, they're all good.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. And then Nicole, what'd you say your favorite movie was?
I said I
Halloween?
don't know. I know too many. I used to grow up watching Halloween Town, so it would have to be one of my favorite like nostalgic scary movies, Halloween movies. Um, but I
what
just love
another-
scary movies in general. Like any scary movie. I think all scary movies are good, and there's no way that they could be bad. I don't think I've ever seen a bad scary movie.
What about Scary Movie?
The
A
scary
comedy
movies,
movie?
those are hilarious.
I actually have
Well,
never seen
Those
them.
are so funny.
I've never seen
Okay,
them.
because
I saw the scary movie once.
people don't
Huh.
like them because they haven't seen like I love horror movies. I've literally seen like every single horror movie. Not like the weird indie ones, but like I've seen most of like mainstream whatever horror movies. And so when you watch a scary movie, it's like making fun of all those movies, and it's hilarious. I think it's so
Yeah.
funny.
You know what I love about like Scream is kind of like that.
That
first one-
scares me.
They're watching Halloween in their movie, and they're subconscious of like what not to do. But when they're getting chased, they do exactly what they said not
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
It's like, don't open that door, don't go down that hallway. But they clearly do the exact same
See,
thing.
I like horror movies, but I can't watch scary movies that have like things that could happen in like real life. Like I feel like Scream is something like do you know what I mean? Like if it's like paranormal
Yeah.
activity, like yeah, it could happen in real life, but it's
So that is that why you've never seen like Halloween?
yeah, like scary movies like that, like oh my god.
Michael Myers
Yeah.
getting out of a bus
Yeah,
and
like,
coming after you.
No, Michael Myers isn't even the bad one. It's just like ones like that, like Scream, like random like murder horror movies, like scare me so much. I've seen a few of them, but those freak me out. Like any type of murder like type of movie. I think a little bit ago my sister made me watch this movie called The Call, and it's kind of about this 911 operator working with like a young girl who gets kidnapped, and oh my gosh. Has
know what
anyone in
movie,
here seen that movie? Oh,
The Call. Yeah, I saw the Call. The
it
movie.
is. I literally could. I was. How old was I? I don't know. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was so scared. Like I didn't sleep until like 3 in the morning every single night. Like it was bad. That movie scared me for so long. It was just like a really disturbing like kidnapping movie about this like girl trying to escape, and she's on the phone with the 911 operator or whatever. They're trying to figure out where she is, and it's just so disturbing. That's probably the scariest movie I've ever seen. Like, ugh, like
There's
really bad.
the Unfriended movies.
Those are.
I think actually
those are funny.
they're funny. They're kind of scary, but they're like really like possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them, like the second one, Dark Web. You know, you're on FaceTime with your friends, right? And then out of nowhere, you're like, there's like a cult almost. It's like the dark web, and they like kidnap you. Like, and the plot is that this guy, he had a terrible old laptop, and he like, it would always crash when he'd be FaceTiming his friends. So he one day for 3 weeks, every day he'd like see, he saw this laptop in the lost and found. So he took it. Then he opens it, and all these weird things open, and he just like closes them out because obviously it's not his, and he's just like he doesn't care. But he gets into a thing with all these like hackers, and then one by one they go down and they kill everybody in the movie. Like they're like these glitchy hackers, and you see them. And
I
then
didn't even know that.
they
I
just,
didn't see
like,
that
they
one. To
kill
be
you.
honest.
And then the first one, kind of the same thing, but it's not really like a hacker thing. It's just like somebody joins the chat that was like killed himself, and so everybody's really confused and thinks it's a joke. But then the girl that killed herself's account is like alive, and whatever you did that maybe forced her to like kill herself, almost like a 13 Reasons Why type thing, like
Oh.
she shows the chat, and then like you die, and like you just like you do something. So
I've seen that.
one of the deaths
yeah.
is just out of nowhere. Girl like is just sitting there, and everybody's like looking at her, and it looks like the screen might be frozen. But out of nowhere, she turns her head, grabs a
Yeah,
bottle of bleach, and
exactly.
chugs it.
Like it's so
And then some of them
scary.
a guy just like randomly on FaceTime takes his hands and put his hand under his
Yeah,
buzzer
I saw
and
that.
kills
That's
himself.
so
It's
stupid.
like
No,
they're stupid, but like
that
the hacking part is real, but the deaths and the glitching hacking is not really real. And like a suicidal girl's computer coming to life is
Oh.
yeah, there's I don't know some movies like scary movies like that. I watch them and I'm like, what? Like I don't understand.
like they don't make sense.
I like
Yeah.
more psychological thrillers. I think those are better. But it's like you have to watch the cheesy movies also. Like the cheesy
Yeah.
scary movies, like those are just as good. So I don't know, but a few good movies. Us,
Like the Nightmare on Elm Street, you like have to
Yeah.
watch.
I've
that.
never seen it.
You've never
No.
seen it.
Me
Have
talking
you
about
seen
I've
it,
seen
Carlos?
all horror
It's about
movies and I
that
haven't
Freddy
seen that.
Freddy
Krueger?
Krueger.
Oh my god, he's super scary,
He's
man.
pretty scary, but he's kind of cheesy.
Who?
Like that's another really long series. But like in the first movies, he's still funny, but he's still really scary. And then as the series goes on, he's like playing with you, like the characters as a video game. But like his first line is like, in the first movie is a girl says like dear God help me, and he goes this is God, and, like shows his face, and then he runs after her stretching his arms out like stretched Armstrong and just like runs at her, and like the interpretation of him running is like a drunk uncle running at like the little baby toddler because he's like so funny. So like there's still that like funny stuff that he does while he's still really
Yeah,
scary.
I don't know. But did you guys see the movie Us that came out?
Yes, I did
I
see
heard
it.
about
It was
Us.
so good.
That's really good.
The
That was
ad looks so
I
scary.
think Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
He
when
directed.
I
He created Get Out.
yeah, when I watched like the ending and realized like the whole plot twist thing, I don't want to spoil it, but like the whole just whatever.
Yeah,
The
that
plot
was
twist that it was
crazy.
actually her. Like people won't get what I'm talking about, but the
Yeah,
plot
that
twist
was
where it was
actually
actually
really
her.
crazy.
I needed to like rewatch the movie so I could see it from like that point of view and be like, oh my god, like you see all the signs, like it's insane. That movie was so good and like genuinely scared me. And then another scary movie,
Jordan Peele. I think that's his name,
Jordan
right?
Peele. Yeah.
Peele. Jordan Peele. He's the director. He made Get Out first. That's another really good one, and that's like a racial horror type thing.
Mhm.
That one's like scary, but it has like a real
Like a deeper meaning,
to it.
exactly. I feel like that's kind of
It's
all of
got
his
it's got like a
movies.
um this grip to the past and the past of our country with slavery,
Exactly.
and it's got that kind of thing, and it's creepy because of that.
Yeah.
I've never, you see, I realized like the Us movie, like I never thought of it like what it symbolized. Like I can't even, I'm trying to think, but
Yeah,
I've never thought about like what really it could symbolize because there's so many
yeah.
things that movie could symbolize that it's like insane. But
It's a it's definitely weird.
that one
That
was a
is
good movie.
definitely
It was
a
like
movie that has to be watched multiple times to really
exactly,
understand.
those are the best movies though when you realize like the plot twist at the end and then you have to rewatch it just to like understand it.
Yeah, that plot twist was very good.
One movie I haven't seen is Midsummer or something like that.
I haven't seen
I,
it either.
people tell me it's so scary. I haven't watched it, and Hereditary I haven't watched because I can't. I just like not. It's not good. Like I've tried to watch it, I'm just not enjoying it.
There's one movie I forget what it's called, and supposedly it's the scariest movie ever. I'm gonna look it up, but I forget what it's called, but
I remember, since I like love horror movies, someone told me like if you love horror movies, you have to watch the original Exorcist.
oh,
Like
The Exorcist.
there's no
That's what
way
it's
you
called.
can't watch The Exorcist.
Exorcist.
And I laughed the whole time. Like that movie was so bad. Like I guess it was scary back then, but then I watched it like when I watched it now, I was like, "Oh my god, this movie's terrible." I was let down. I was disappointed. What did you say you were looking at?
The Exorcist.
Oh, what is that?
It's supposedly it's been called the scariest movie of all time.
The Exorcist?
Yeah.
No.
I've never seen it, but when I looked up scariest movies of all time, this was the first one, and then after that was The Shining.
My
Yeah.
sister
I
The
tries to
Shining.
make
The
me watch The
Shining.
Shining.
That's probably my favorite horror movie of all time. I also don't think it's that scary. The Shining. I understand the concept, but I don't think it's scary. That's another one that has that kind of plot twist thing.
Don't tell
The
me
very
I didn't
last
know
shot in the
anything about
movie.
it.
Have you seen it?
My sister's been trying to get me to watch it, but there's movies like that. I just feel like they're so slow. Like that movie
It's slow,
and
but it's
Hereditary,
really
like
good.
stuff like that. Like those movies are
It's slow,
so
but
like
it's really good. I saw it. I've seen it twice. I saw it on the bus on a ski trip, and then I watched it again because it was really like loud, and then you couldn't really watch it. So then I watched it again, and I thought it's really good. And it is scary, but it's also I've kind of got the comedy to it
yeah.
a little bit.
Oh, that's the best though
Yeah.
when they put like comic relief in all the scary
There's
movies.
a little bit of comic relief, but it's still scary.
Um, do you guys have any scary stories to tell? Anything?
Oh, maybe it's Poltergeist.
Oh, Poltergeist. Oh, I
That's one
watched
I
the
haven't
Poltergeist.
seen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's about the picture, the ad with the kid was touching the screen on
Yeah, I've
the
never.
TV.
I
Yeah.
think I
Do you
saw
want
it.
to tell me what that's about, Carlos? I've never seen it.
Well, I do know about this the clown in the Poltergeist.
You want to tell us about it?
Well, I'm trying to remember that movie, but it's about that the girl got like missing girl from the like I don't know, it's like some kind of like a supernatural.
another one, the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, the
That
Blair Witch
also I
Project.
heard
Yeah,
is supposed to be really scary. But when my
yeah,
friends watch it, I haven't seen it. They said that it's actually just not that scary, but you think it's gonna be scary because of the build-ups. They said that the suspense is more scary than the actual scares, which makes it
Yeah.
scary.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth watching.
All I know is the Blair Witch Project is it's like it looks like a VHS style.
Is it?
Yeah, VHS style. Um. Oh, Jaws.
Jaws, yeah. I Jaws is a little bit
Jaws is
um
just a classic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then obviously the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's another very very good movie.
Have you guys seen, oh, what's the movie with the one Amityville Horror or whatever?
I have not seen
Okay,
it.
well,
The only reason I haven't seen it is because I don't want to imagine it being in Amityville.
that's the thing. So this is a scary story, but not really scary story. Since I'm like so into like whatever scary movies, horror movies, all that stuff, I've visited like so many places on Long Island that are like supposedly haunted. And I made one time I was driving home and there was a sign for Amityville and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm totally going to go visit the house." And I was so excited cuz I was like, it's going to be so scary. It literally it looked like a house. Like it wasn't scary. I drove all the way there and there was like just like a sign outside that said like, "Oh, please don't take pictures. Like people do live here. Please like respect our privacy." And it
Yeah.
was just a house. Like it was it was nothing exciting.
Well, yeah, because people were murdered there, and that's where the story comes
Yeah,
in, right?
because it was like a father who murdered his family and then said that he was possessed and that
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
possessed.
So that's where that comes in.
But that was,
Maybe the house isn't haunted. Maybe it obviously
I mean, it's just like a if you
those
don't want to
people.
live there, like I wouldn't.
Yeah, those haunted houses type things, or houses are haunted. Don't want to live there. Don't want to take that
There's a
chance
few
at
haunted
all.
places on Long Island. There's another place which I visited like a week ago, which oh my god, it's. Do you guys? I don't know. You probably won't know. It's Mount Misery and Sweet Hollow Road. It's where they connect, and it's this whole area that's been like cut, like it's been totally abandoned because the story. I don't know how much of it is factual, but in the past there was like a children like an insane asylum or something there, and apparently one of the women had burned down the insane asylum, so it got burnt down, and
Right.
then there was like a children's orphanage, and it randomly caught on fire. Everyone burned in it. So after that, like people were just kind of scared of that area in general, and then so many car crashes happened there. And then, like, there was this mass suicide under the bridge there. So nobody likes that place. Like, it's all just like dark, whatever. Of course, me, I was like, oh my god, I want to go. Like, I'm so interested. So my sister and I actually went, and it was like underneath an overpass. Like, there's like a bridge, and you have to drive under the bridge to get to the area, whatever. So me and my sister went whatever, you go under the bridge and then you turn around. It's all woods, like it's super scary. There's no one there because everyone's abandoned it. You drive back under like the road and you're supposed to stop under the bridge and like honk your horn 3 times, and your car, you put your car in neutral and it starts rolling upwards even though it's like a hill backwards, and it's like
Oh
super
my
scary
god.
because like you should be rolling backwards. So I did it and it worked and we rolled forwards. I'm still not convinced because like I don't know. It was a hill going this way and we rolled up, which is just like freaky, but I don't know. So that's my that was freaky, but I took pictures with like a film camera because I'm convinced I'm going to
Right.
catch ghosts. I don't think I will, but I haven't gotten the film developed, so we'll see.
Are you gonna develop it here at the school?
No, no, no. I'll go develop somewhere else. But cuz it was like a cheap film camera, like one of the ones from yeah,
Okay.
like the disposable ones. I literally just bought it for that reason. I'm like I'm going to go catch ghosts like Alrighty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Um do you have any announcements if we're going to wrap this up?
Announcements. Well, congratulations to men's soccer, the women's soccer, and the football team for making the playoffs. Men's soccer played yesterday, which will be passed by the time this is up. So congratulations to them for winning their first playoff game. Don't know if they'll win their second. Girls soccer, I don't know if they have played yet, but congratulations to them for making the playoffs. Football has not played their first playoff game yet. That is the weekend after Halloween. But they secured a spot in the playoffs. So congratulations to them. And any other sports that made the playoffs, congratulations for the fall season.
All right, and always make sure to comment down below. Comment below any scary stories that you guys have. It could be anything, paranormal things, anything you want to comment about having to do with Halloween. Maybe your favorite scary movies, and anything else, guys. Oh, we forgot to announce that I failed my road test.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you
my
still
god.
I
failed the
still
road
failed my
test.
road test.
Oh my
When
god.
do you take
I
your road
have
test
no
again?
idea, but one day I will pass it.
I'm getting my permit soon.
And I still
my
don't have my
birthday's
license.
in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I get my permit.
You have anything to say, Carlos?
Uh,
You want to wrap us up, Carlos?
uh, so this week, the football game. This week, this Saturday, the last day of the football game.
And yeah, all right. Bye bye.
Bye.